It's hardly surprising the human malware, namely COVID-19, turned the world upside down in many areas of our lives, including workplace. The way I see it is the age of large open offices for white collars is gone forever. Though some managers may disagree, teleworking concept is the new normal and is here to stay. Of course, there are certain challenges employees need to cope with, such as potential loss of productivity or engagement, poor work-life balance, and so on, but all these risks can be properly mitigated. I certainly don't have all the right answers to everyone's work-from-home related issues, but I can share how I dealt with mine. This is Savvy Layman. Let's face the facts. I'm turning 40 and I've been using computers long hours for the last 25 years. That said, I can tell some body parts don't function flawlessly anymore. For example, I had my reading glasses prescribed to reduce eye strain as well as headaches. Since I look smarter wearing glasses, it's a win-win. Let me demonstrate this. Dumb, smart. Dumb, smart. The less obvious cause of my headaches was an inferior TFT screen which used low-frequency pulse-wide modulation to decrease brightness. While using a smartphone with a PWM-driven display is somewhat acceptable, one usually needs to work with a computer screen for prolonged periods of time, so I discourage anyone from purchasing a screen which suffers from PWM flickering. Do your research before shopping. I usually consult notebookcheck.net for laptop screens, then ratings.com or Monitors in Box for desktop monitors when doing mine. I'll add links to these resources to the video description. One more thing to consider is the display size versus its native resolution, in other words, pixel density. 4K panels are very appealing as they provide tons of screen estate. However, my personal experience with a 24-inch 4K screen tells me such resolution asks for a larger size. These days, I use a 32-inch screen and it's a night and day difference comfort-wise. I still like to bump up the scale up to 125% in Windows, so my eyes wouldn't have to work too hard. Please note, however, 4K displays require some serious graphics power. Another health issue, which has plagued me for nearly 2 decades, is the carpal tunnel syndrome. Long story short, your classic computer mouse is slowly killing your wrist because the wrist is not made to move the way the mouse is used. I came up with a few tricks, which help to some extent, but you still may need to see a specialist to get proper treatment. First, learn to use the mouse with your non-dominant hand. Switching hands provides great relief. But as you probably guessed, the non-dominant hand could suffer from the carpal tunnel syndrome over time as well. I always have 2 mice, or even 3, on my desk to look like a genuine weirdo. Second, vertical mouse may be a solid option, but you may not achieve stellar accuracy of your mouse moves if that's what you're aiming at. Third, use a wrist rest for your keyboard or switch to a highly ergonomic keyboard such as Microsoft Sculpt. Avoid prolonged use of your laptop's built-in keyboard. Fourth, my right wrist is in a bad shape, so I also wear a wristlet. Fifth, something obvious, stretch the muscles often. This leads me to another issue, which is back pain. We've heard it many times before. Ergonomic posture on an ergonomic chair is a must. And of course, there are many articles or videos on this topic, so I'll leave this for your own research. What I can gladly recommend though is a height adjustable desk if you can afford one, because these don't come very cheap. Anyways, it's such a blessing to be able to stand up every now and then while using a computer. Standing helps burning those extra calories. I originally wanted to make a single home office video, but as I was writing this script, I quickly realized it would be a very long one. So let's take a break now, and I will see you in the next episode focused on audio and video.